You would see in the serene realm of tennis, where players typically exude poise, there's an occasional storm of emotions that electrifies the court. Amid the intense competition, the pressure cooker of prizes, rankings, and career prestige, even the most composed pros can't escape the human urge to let loose. Get ready to delve into some of the most unforgettable and furious outbursts in tennis history. Welcome to Tennis Flix, a channel dedicated to the latest and greatest in the tennis world. You will be captivated by today's amazing video. Most angry moments in ATP tennis history. John McEnroe, Wimbledon 1981. In the annals of sports history, there's a moment that soared beyond tennis and etched itself as an immortal catchphrase. It was the 1981 Wimbledon Championships, and John McEnroe was about to pen a furious chapter. Renowned for his audacious challenges, McEnroe's clash wasn't with just opponents. In a pivotal third-round match, McEnroe unleashed a serve that seemed to defy gravity, grazing the line with a whisper. Yet, the umpire's verdict contradicted reality, labeling it out. A storm brewed within McEnroe, his disbelief palpable. And then, the world heard it. "You cannot be serious. That ball was on the line." The umpire dared a rebuttal, but McEnroe's firestorm raged on. This was more than a match point. It was a passionate plea for justice. The legend of Johnny Mac was immortalized that day, not just for his astonishing skills, but for a fierce tenacity that turned a line call into folklore. And while it's a shame it transpired over a mere line call, it's also a reminder that sometimes, the most ordinary things can spark the extraordinary. Grigor Dimitrov, Istanbul 2016. Grigor Dimitrov, the Bulgarian tennis sensation, wears his emotions on his sleeve, leaving an indelible mark on the court, both triumphant and tumultuous. In the climax of the 2016 Istanbul Open final, Dimitrov etched a chapter of tennis lore that diverged from the norm, a conclusion that left jaws dropped. But it wasn't an outrageous or inspiring winner that stole the spotlight. It was the shattering of rackets. As the tension mounted in the match against Diego Schwartzman, the seesaw battle saw both players claim a set each in tie breaks. The third set slipped away, with Schwartzman surging to a 5-0 lead. However, Dimitrov had a different ending in mind. In a striking show of defiance, he took his racket and unleashed the pent-up frustration upon it. Not once, not twice, but thrice, each swing a crescendo of emotion. In a tournament that had showcased his talent and resilience, Dimitrov's swan song was an unexpected act of rebellion. The final code violation that came with his racket's demise resulted in his disqualification, bringing an abrupt conclusion to the match. It was a peculiar bow-out, a departure that mirrored his willingness to be unconventional both on and off the court. Dimitrov's exit, though unorthodox, is etched in memory as a remarkable moment that encapsulates the unpredictable drama of the game. Fernando Gonzalez, Miami Open 2007. The 2007 Miami Open witnessed a clash that sizzled not just from the scorching Florida sun, but from the fiery exchange on the court. In the midst of this intense match between Fernando Gonzalez and Radek Stepanek, tempers flared, leading to a moment that left spectators in awe. Gonzalez, known for his fiery temperament, found himself at the boiling point. As frustration simmered beneath the surface, Gonzalez decided he'd had enough. Complaints to the umpire had fallen on deaf ears, and so, he took matters into his own hands, or rather, his racket. The moment arrived when Gonzalez unleashed a searing serve, one that barely met Stepanek's desperate return. The ball hung in the air, a tantalizing opportunity. Gonzalez seized it, launching a thunderous smash aimed directly at his opponent. The target, Stepanek's backside. The impact was as much symbolic as it was physical. The ball struck Stepanek, and the court crackled with tension. While the move was undeniably provocative, it underscored the intensity that courses through competitive sports. Gonzalez's actions echoed his refusal to be pushed around, to play by his terms rather than dance to another's tune. Though this explosive act might have been unconventional, it became a bold punctuation mark in the narrative of the match. It was a gesture that resonated with anyone who's felt their patience tested beyond limits. Gonzalez's powerful shot wasn't just aimed at Stepanek. It was a shot across the bow of the tennis world, reminding everyone that sometimes frustration finds a formidable voice, even if that voice comes through the swing of a racket. Nick Kyrgios, Cincinnati 2019. The tennis world has seen its fair share of intense players, but Nick Kyrgios always manages to stand out from the crowd. The 2019 Cincinnati Open witnessed a showdown that showcased Kyrgios in his full, fiery glory, taking his well-known outspoken nature to an entirely new level. On the other side of the net was Kyrgios, a player known for his composed demeanor on the court. While Kyrgios preferred to keep things straightforward, Kyrgios had an entirely different agenda that day, and it wasn't about playing by the rules. A series of clashes with the chair umpire had sent Kyrgios' mood plummeting to a new low. The court became a stage for his frustration, and he wasn't about to keep it to himself. The echoes of his impassioned shouts reverberated through the stadium, with one phrase capturing the essence of his dissent: "This is the worst ref ever." Kyrgios' verbal volleys were anything but subtle. As Kyrgios vented his frustrations in the midst of each rally, spectators were treated to a raw and unfiltered display of emotion. It was a stark contrast to the composed facade often associated with professional tennis. Kyrgios' words were like thunderbolts on the court, shaking the established norms of sportsmanship. The match wasn't just about serves and volleys. It was a testament to the unbridled passion that defines Kyrgios as a player. Novak Djokovic, Shanghai 2015. The 2015 Shanghai Masters witnessed a clash of emotions as Novak Djokovic's usually unshakable demeanor reached its boiling point against Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. The catalyst, an overrule by the umpire, left Djokovic outraged and determined to let his feelings be known. In the early moments of the second set, a seemingly straightforward call turned into a powder keg of frustration. A ball was deemed out, prompting Djokovic to halt his play. However, the umpire's decision to award the point to Tsonga left Djokovic incredulous. He argued that he could have easily returned the ball, a sentiment that the umpire disputed by claiming the call had come after Djokovic's hypothetical shot. The intensity soared in the subsequent game when Tsonga's slice backhand was challenged, only for the review to confirm it was in. Once again, the umpire awarded the point to Tsonga, and Djokovic's patience reached its limit. The normally composed player unleashed his frustration in a heated rant that echoed throughout the change of ends. The incident became a vivid illustration of the fine line between control and eruption on the tennis court. As the verbal volley unfolded, spectators were reminded that even the most skilled players are not immune to the heat of the moment. Today's video has come to an end. We looked at the most angry moments in ATP tennis history. We sincerely hope you enjoyed getting a glimpse into the tempering moments of the most renowned ATP players in the league. For more intriguing content, don't forget to comment on your favorite part of our video and why, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Until then, we look forward to seeing you in our next video. If you have a video idea for our channel, please comment and our team will respond immediately. Game, set, match.